Yeah, let's talk it all again. Mask off.
This is the real
Podcast. 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 Yeah.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Austin Bacon Sr.
And I am Alex Foot.
And we are the Real Mask Off Podcast. And today y'all are with us in the lab.
In the lab. Hello, everybody.
We got some things in here in store for y'all, man. We over here preparing for season 2. Trying to get some things together. We've been touching bases with the community, trying to figure out different things that we can do as a podcast, as a service to y'all, as our people that deal with us at the Real Mask Off Podcast. And we've been getting a lot of feedback lately, man. And it's been good. And some of it's been too good. We don't know if we can believe it or not. But I do want to say thank you to everybody that's been rolling with us since day one, and the ones that just started yesterday. It don't matter who you are, where you come from, we appreciate you.
Yes, we do. That is 100%.
That's a fact.
We do this, our own creations, and we share it with y'all, and we hope that you guys like it and enjoy it.
But even if you don't, you better, I'm just playing. Even if you don't keep it to yourself. Tell us, man. We really want to know. We really be wanting to know. Sometimes me and Alex, we sitting over here, we're wondering if people are really rocking with the stuff that we coming out with. We don't know. Not too many people tell us too much unless we come and ask personal questions, individual people. And they always tell us, man, this sounds good. Like, shut the fuck up. We just started this shit. There's no way that we sound good.
Yeah.
Alex has a radio voice. He has a real, provocative voice. I like it.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Pillow Talk.
Yes, with your host, Alex Foot.
Get it off. It's Saturday night with me tonight, ladies.
Yeah, see,
He'd be the guy, he'd be like, starlight, starbright, first star I see tonight. That was Pillow Talk back in the 90s and shit. Hello, everybody.
Oh, man.
This is your host.
Did I just pull the headphones out?
Alex Foot.
No, I didn't. It just popped a little bit
From
in
the
my
Real Mask Off Podcast, doing Pillow Talk with you tonight.
butt naked.
I'm sitting here in my box. You're in there in your box.
Wait, what? Wait, well, I think I saw it laying there in their boxers. What the fuck is that?
Who said it was a her?
Oh, man, that's what we try to do for y'all, man. Is keep the energy light. We know the world is chaotic right now, and we just want y'all to know that, you're not in this shit alone, man. You guys at least got me and Alex here that's willing to listen and hear y'all and what y'all going through out there, man. We genuinely give a fuck in this beat. See, I got to sit up on this thing because my headphone cord is so short, so I got to be like...
We can pull everything a little bit closer.
Closer. When they ran out of my skin. I'm sorry, that's way better. That's way better, yeah. Yeah, man. Let me see if this is done. Because if it's done, then we're going to go live on our TikTok so we can get more people to come mess with us on our TikTok. Because our TikTok numbers are dwindling.
I hope everybody likes the Halloween-themed, horror-inspired.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
From all the 80s genre, 90s genre, all over the scary movie inspired. Daily dose of bacon with a twist.
What a twist. Yeah.
That's what we think of it.
I definitely do, man. Alex went all out with this one, man. He brought some ideas to life. Let me move my phone because I'm getting the phone feedback in. Look at that. I'm ready, so you ain't gotta get ready. Doom. And it's only. Yeah.
All right. So I went on the internet and checked out, looking up what the internet tells us, core family values. And with us each having 5 kids, I figured that we could go through these values, these core values, and give maybe an example or what they're there for and stuff.
Okay.
Right. So one of them, the first one is honesty. It's the cornerstone of relationships and helps build trust and integrity. I think we can agree that honesty for your kids and teaching them that is one of the most important. It is probably the best that it's on the number one spot.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly, yeah.
Being honest, not only with others, but with yourself, trying to help your children and your kids look at themselves inward. Life is a mirror, and it's a mirror with you standing in front of it, and it never ends. You know, in that next mirror, there's you, and the next mirror, there's you, and the next mirror, there is you, and so on and so on. And then also, too, we know when kids are little and stuff, they're going to lie, you know, just to get out of trouble.
Yeah, they don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, like, I agree with you on that wholeheartedly. I do believe that honesty is sitting in the correct spot, in the number one spot, as a core value of something that we teach our children, and honesty has to be it. Just and starting with self before you can be anything to anybody else or know how you need to be dealt with. You have to first, know who you are. And I think a lot of times that's what the society trains us to basically view the opinions of other about self so much. You know what I'm saying? So like being honest with yourself, other people's opinion of you doesn't matter. The only person that can make someone else's opinion of you true is you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So don't even worry about that, and just be honest with yourself, and knowing that, certain things and decisions that we make hold consequences, and if you have that understanding, don't be afraid of the consequences, if don't think about the consequences after you already did it. You should think about the consequences before.
Yeah, it's the cause and effect. Mm-hmm. That's really the gist of it. It's what you do, the cause, and what it affects, not just you, but anybody around you.
Yeah.
And then being with people just want to think of honesty as truth and lies. And of course, nobody wants to be around a liar all the time. You don't want to work around that. You don't want to hang around that. But what you do want is to at least teach the kids the intention. Yeah. What's your intention behind stuff?
Yeah.
Like I've used this before. It was like, if you ask me to help you move, and I'm like, oh man, hey bro, what are you doing this weekend? You want to help me move? Oh, dude, I don't know if I can, and this and that. And then you're like, hey, but listen, you help me move, I'll let you pick a couple days you just have.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, all right, my intention is now just for myself. I'm not just helping you to move. You think I'm a good guy, and I am a good guy. I'm not a bad person. But my intention has changed. Yeah. My intention is now to see what you got that I could have in there to make it worth my time, because just helping you wasn't worth my time. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like digging deeper than just barreling it down to just truth or lies does honesty and justice. You have to think about intention.
100%.
So
I definitely agree with that. That's a fact.
The next one we got here is responsibility. It helps to build strong character and a sense of independence between family members.
Okay, you got to run that back. Zone straight out. This dog is irritating. Root, root, as you talking. Root, root. He's like, he waits till you start talking to bark.
The next one is responsibility. It helps to build strong character and a sense of independence between family members.
Yeah, that's what point I'm at right now with my children.
Young ones?
My young ones.
I still have it with the old ones too, even in their 20s.
Yeah. On my oldest, honestly, I'm not going to lie, Angela, shout out to you, mama. You doing your thing, baby, because she makes a plan and she goes for it, bro. Like, she's been doing it, and I'm proud of her. Like, I wish we could communicate a little bit more, but I understand she busy as hell. She got a lot of things she wants, and she don't mind working to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, they're trying to find their lane now at that point.
Facts.
In their age, and I try to, I probably did it to my family, my mom and dad too, but it's just you trying to find yourself. Bishop went to Australia for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason. It just is what it is.
He looked happy though.
So
that's one thing I can say. He looked happy as hell.
But responsibility as far as when they're really young. What do you do with your young ones? Do they have chores? Do they
have chores,
responsibilities, things that they need to do?
Even down to my 7-year-old, she even has a chore. That's even just assisting someone else. Hers is more so like assisting somebody that's already
Yeah.
Learning it. And I try to
got to
teach
learn how to clean.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody's level of cleanliness is different.
Yeah. And that's the truth. And honestly, because like a lot of us, I don't know what it is about parents. Maybe even our parents dealt with it. And cause I know I dealt with it too. It's like, I don't know why we have this like imaginary sense that like our kids should already know this. So when we trying to teach them responsibility and stuff like that, I think a lot of us, we get agitated with them, like they're supposed to already know. Yeah.
Like it should be embedded in your DNA.
You should already know this.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you see that with certain people that come through your workplace.
Yeah.
You might have them clean up something.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're over there watching them with a broom and a dustpan. They ain't never seen that type of sweeping technique before.
I've never seen that before. Where did you do that? Hey, whose man's
is around with the stick?
Whose man's is exactly?
Well, you did not learn anything in your life, did you? But you can't blame them, especially the young ones. You got to be taught. You just have to have that patience.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you this then. Does responsibility also lead into teamwork? And what I mean by that is realizing if you're a family that you're a team.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be a responsible team member too.
Yeah.
That goes into cause and effect as far as what you do can affect us all.
100%. 100%. And I definitely agree with that. Cause like I preach that to the kids. You already know the same thing like you. We preach that to our children. That's in the grand scheme of things, everybody in here loves each other more than what you think you need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so there's like an overabundance of care here. And this is realistically the only place that you'll actually find that, you know what I mean? That someone just genuinely loves your life more than you can love it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I try to get them to understand that. Like, hey, you, any situation, I don't care what it is, good or bad, you guys are together in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you gotta be, you have to understand the significance in that. Like, it's your responsibility.
Yeah.
To ensure that everybody on the team makes it home, and just have that whole understanding, because I understand what it's like to lack the team essence, because it was a we got situation when me and my brother was growing up, with our family, and it's just like, I don't think anybody felt it was their responsibility to mend those things, that no one was taking family as serious as I feel family should be.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, then that's why you go on and create your own.
Exactly.
The next one is respect. It's a foundation for trust, communication, and open communication within and beyond the family unit. It also helps shape behavior in families.
Yeah.
And outside, I would say too.
Yeah.
It says within and beyond the family unit. So you teach your child about respect. That's a big thing, just as far as getting out in the real world. You teach them the understanding of respect. The respect goes both ways.
Yeah.
That you don't have to lower yourself. You can always be respectful, no matter who the person is. Even if, there's tension or anger, you still can be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
Respect is, they always say it's like not given, it's earned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that analogy. I like it more respect is always just given. And I get that there's a point, to some people, but then at that point you just cut ties.
Yeah.
You're not staying in the lane every day being disrespectful or running your mouth about somebody and keeping it going. You cut ties, you cut it off. There's a piece of you. Really quick, there's a thing, Tom Hardy, the actor, he played Bronson, and Bronson is this notorious prison cellmate that bounced around all these different prisons, been in there 30 years plus, an artist, a writer, all types of shit. Very notorious in the UK. And Hardy is playing Bronson in the movie, and Bronson calls him one day and try to talk to him, and Hardy's like, you know what, I'm going through some things right now. I just don't really feel like talking. There's some issues and some people and blah blah blah. And he stops him and he says, "Hey Tom, you remember the floods a few years back? I guess UK had some floods."
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "Yeah, I remember them." He goes, "You remember that boy that was caught in the grate and he couldn't get out as the floodwaters were rising?" And he's like, yeah, I remember that. He's like, "Remember when the firemen and EMS and everybody was trying to pull him out and they couldn't get him out? And then he ended up dying?" He's like, yeah, I remember that. He goes, "That would never have happened to me." He goes, "Because as those flood waters were rising, I would have told them, cut it off. And sometimes you got to cut off a piece of you to move forward and to survive and to get better." And that was like the analogy of it,
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of related that in there, like,
Yeah. That was fire. You had me visualize the story now. I want to watch that movie.
No, yeah, it was a good, it was a good little like snippet I seen, but it made me start to think like, that's more than just a metaphor.
Yeah.
Or that's a real story that turned into a metaphor,
That's the honest God truth. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. It's like respect is earned, of course, but you should respectfully be moving. You shouldn't be out here with the intentions. Like that goes back to what you always say about it's about your intent. You should never be moving through the world with the thought process of hate. Being the forefront of your whole DNA makeup. And respecting people's personal spaces and areas in that aspect and being respectful, just having a level of respect for self. Like it goes back to that. Everything starts with yourself. You have to respect yourself, and understand value in self. And that's what I try to teach my children. I don't try. That's what I'm trying. That's what I am teaching my children to not only understand that you are someone and you were created for something that's your journey that you were put here to figure out, but you need to understand that there's other people here that you're sharing this space with, and since the fact that you are sharing this space with them, it makes the world a better place if everybody is effectively trying to be a better person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a given. So
can I add to what you said?
Yeah.
When you say, I've said it too, of respect yourself first. I want to expand on that a little to let people understand when we say also respect yourself first and value, you added value into that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to respect the game that you're in,
mm-hmm.
Because that's what this is right now. The school, the game, whatever the hell you want to call it, the matrix. You need to respect that to learn how to figure that out, and then value yourself so you don't corrupt yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Or when you go to a shitty job in your mind, it's a shitty job. That's not respecting and value yourself.
Mm-hmm.
When you respect and value yourself and you go to a new job or you go into a place, you stand there with your head held up high that I'm the baddest mother scratcher that's ever walked into this building.
Whoever
and I can
punched
bring
that clock.
value
Mm-hmm.
and respect to this.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm here now because the game put me here, but I'm not going to be here forever.
Exactly.
respect the spot you're in life, respect where you are standing at that moment, and value yourself at the same time.
Yep. Respect what your life journey is teaching you, and stop being so damn hard on yourself.
Stop. Respect that journey. You just said it. Respect that journey, that path, that long, hard
path
road filled with peaks and valleys,
distractions, all type of shit, man.
Just look around and look at the scenery.
Yeah. Take it all in, because it's there for a reason. You may not see it right now, but you'll understand it when the time comes for you to actually, like, really set up and get yourself going in life, and you really start moving on yourself in that aspect. You'll begin to understand all the journeys that you went through. Good. That you went through.
The next one is a good one, number 4, because it ties into all these other ones, and it's communication. Communication is the foundation of healthy family dynamics, and it helps family members express themselves, their needs, their wants, and their concerns for each other. And now, in order to have, sometimes I could even think that communication can be in the top, because in order to convey this as a family, you have to know how to communicate. If Austin's the patriarch of his family, and he wants to get the family to understand honesty, relationship, respect, teamwork, and stuff, he's got to be able to communicate.
Yep.
He's got to be able to say it in the right way to get everybody on board as a team. So he has to be the leader, and not just saying it. Communication we think about as it's just only words, but it's not. Communication's in the actions too. I've learned in my life that when I'm out in the real world, that working it, showing it, doing it is way better than just telling somebody, or there's an action to that communication. There has to be.
Yeah, and that's the truth, because like being in that leadership role where you are trying to get everybody on the same task, they have to view it the way that you view it. And a lot of times, I've dealt with this too. I'll get frustrated because my family ain't moving a certain way that I see a certain thing in my head. But it's just like you said, it's based off the way that I communicate that. And I got to figure out a way that I can interpret the things that I'm trying to get you guys to get, in order for us to be able to be on the same page and progress. It's not for me to get frustrated and, and want to like expect them to understand what I'm saying just because I explained it the way that I understand it.
Well, you have years of experience and visions in your head to see it more like that than they do, especially with young ones.
Yeah.
Young ones is going to take a few times. It's going to take some discipline to get at it.
Yeah. I had to come to that reality. Like I can't sit around here and keep acting as if they're not trying or anything of that nature, and I just got to get better and more advanced at how I describe some things, and like the way I see it, be able to better communicate that to them. Like, so communication, I think is heavy, especially in the family dynamic, because
Well, you also we didn't even focus on even the significant other being in tune and on the same frequency and communicating with your significant other. Understanding that your significant other, you guys, that's part of the team.
Yeah.
And sometimes as a guy, you just might be thinking that, I have to handle it all, bury it down deep. I don't have to communicate it. I don't want to worry them, and I agree with that in a lot of sense, in a lot of cases. Kids don't need to know everything, but your significant other, can help you through it.
Yeah.
So being more open and communicating with your girlfriend or with your wife or your boyfriend or husband or whoever it is.
Yeah.
That just strengthens your bond.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that does, And if you can be open and honest and have the intention of being open and honest and not trying to prove a point or being hurtful just to get mad back, then, then that bond's even stronger.
Yeah. You learn them through your growing pains. That's why communication is so prevalent in relationships and business and in everything.
Yeah.
Knowing how to talk and understand.
Yeah, all these tie into the outside world, 100%, but it has to start within, right? It has to start within the home and within you.
Yep.
Before you're able to really, I guess, understand. The next one is generosity. It is a quality that strengthens the community ties and helps others. What do you think that's like? Trying to teach kids not to be selfish, maybe a little bit more understanding. And understanding in the fact of what you have and maybe what others might not have, physically and mentally, what you might know and what others might not know, having that understanding to spread the love of just love itself, a higher vibration, generosity of helping your neighbor. Teaching your kids that. You teach them that early in the classes and schools. Help each other out, You got brothers and sisters, help your little sister out.
Yeah.
Help your little brother out. If there's somebody in the neighborhood that needs it, help that person out.
Yeah.
And then hopefully that just builds and transcends from there.
Yeah, that's for sure, for sure. You already know, you and I, we both are the same type of person when it comes down to like this particular topic of generosity. You know what I'm saying? And being like understanding of other people's, or me even being here. Generosity don't even have to be just under financial stuff. It could be under just being a person that's loving and giving and caring for someone else. You know what I mean? You care about others, and like, I don't know. That's one thing that I definitely feel like it's very important. And I think that more so, like, I don't necessarily tell my kids about like being generous, more so because they naturally are that, because they see how I am.
Yeah, it's leading by example.
By example, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I could be wrong with that philosophy, but I feel like what's understood don't have to be explained. So like, that's my whole DNA makeup.
I feel with generosity it includes grace also. Giving grace.
Yeah.
Understanding your flaws and other people's flaws, and you don't want to be hurt or cause issues with your flaws. There goes our guy again. All right, what else we got? We got another one here. Here's another one. Family time. It helps to create a sense of belonging, strength, and security. It helps to instill positive behaviors and values. So what do you think on family time? Family time's a tough one, especially for if you're either the guy or girl who is the majority, household. You have the higher pay, you have maybe the better job, or so you always have. I know a lot of people, it may be even keeping up with the Joneses mentality, or it's also just still trying to be able to bring some sort of growth in your house, to build bigger. You have this little house and then you move to a bigger house. You have this, crappier car, you're going to get a better car.
Evolving.
So that person feels like that they have to work more, do more. Whereas we've mentioned before, I believe they always said your kids spell love Time. And I almost am just starting to realize that's how everybody spells love, is Time.
No question.
My kids want my love, my time. My wife wants my love, my time. And sometimes balancing work, families is hard enough. You throw other things into the mix, whether you're doing a side hustle, whether you're creating, whether you're working just harder at that job to move up. Family time is definitely a necessity, at least to show your kids that you can step back from this world and take a breath, and we can do it together, and hopefully work hard enough to where we can do this more often than not.
And I think like now that you done brought this one up, I think I question what number one is.
Well, number one was honesty.
Yeah.
And then I said, I kind of put communication was number, I think, 4, and I felt like that could even be up there with 1 because that's the beginning of it.
Yeah. And like, see, like,
and now family time,
yeah,
you know,
that's what I say. Like, family time, I think is the most important thing because being a family literally is like the core essence of the is the core essence of, you know, the whole topic is family, you know. And I think the time is the most valuable because at the end of the day, you get to understand each other more. You get an insight of what that person thinks and feels and operates, you know. Gets a chance to understand each other a lot more on a personal level, that you're able to, you know, develop better patterns, better communication, you know, a better way to love. I want to play a game. That's what that door just sounded like.
I got to ask you a question, though. I was thinking, too, about family time. I was going to say this with family time, even for you, especially with the kids being younger, is the family time now, it also becomes fractional. Some people don't understand, unless you maybe have multiple children, is not only do you need family time for all you guys together, but you need individual father and son time, father and daughter time, father and son time, father and daughter, and so on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you know when they're young how it is. They all want to be special and be made feel to be special and stuff, but they also have to have more patience and they have to take their turn.
Yep.
You know, like, hey, I'm hanging with Junior right now, or hey, I'm hanging with baby girl right now. Or, like, you know what I mean? Or me and your older sister are doing something right now. Like, you know, and sometimes that's harder because the young ones, especially if you're dealing with an older one, are going to always try to get in really quick too.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to separate that time, especially, you know, most of us don't have mansions that we live in. So you can't separate yourself from, we're going to be in the East Wing, you know, give us a little minute together, father and daughter time.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, we're in the living room. You need to go in your room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, family time is very important because it also, like I was saying earlier, like it builds character. You know, it you get to learn each other more when you spend more time with each other, and like separate time. That's the hard parts, you know, especially when you're working, you know, and trying to juggle something else that's going to generate more finances to get a better living situation, but your kids the whole time ain't giving a damn about none of that. You know, they just like, I just want to, I just want my daddy.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, it's just juggling time, and as men, as leaders, we just, it's hard too, trying to be able to get that time in.
And also too, the wife. She needs her time too, so it goes like
it's only 7 days in a week,
even more.
On God,
yeah,
yeah.
The next one after family time is gratitude. A grateful heart leads to generosity. Feels like gratitude should have been higher than generosity.
Yeah,
be thankful every day.
That's it.
every single day for what you got.
That even if you just woke up, that's what I learned from
Boom,
Christianity.
you're healthy. Boom.
Yeah.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? There's got so much stuff to be grateful for, but people just wanna they focus in on the stuff that they don't,
they
that
might
they
not
can
know
go
what's
through.
worse though, right? Me and you appreciate our job.
Mm-hmm.
It sucks.
It sucks.
Everything about it.
Everything.
Getting up in the morning, all of it, to getting to leaving.
At night.
But me and you also know it could be way worse.
It could be way worse.
It could be way worse.
Way worse.
But
yeah,
get that.
Yeah, for real. And that's the honest to God truth. Like we are so blessed in so many other ways, that we only trip about our jobs because
that's the hardest part, I guess. I don't know. You can't do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
can't
you don't
get what you want, have what you want, do what you want. It's just all about your wants at that point. Not about your needs. You're living your needs, but you want your wants.
So even some of your needs you lack because of your job. That's what
Yeah. You push some needs away, and then really mess your life up. Yeah. But gratitude and it's just being grateful, like and looking at it with the kids, even when mine get older and yours being younger. There's always that typical story of a kid doesn't get quite what they want on Christmas and disappointed and blah, blah, blah,
Mm-hmm.
You got to be grateful for what you got.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. I know it's hard because you get caught up in the moment of your anger, of your jealousy, whatever it may be, but being thankful that you got a roof over your head, good brothers and sisters, clothes, schooling, we're only a fraction apart in America. There's a lot of people in the world that don't have that.
Yeah.
And we got screens everywhere so you could show your kids. Look at how these kids are looking. The kids are living here.
Yeah.
Look how kids live here.
Yeah.
Like
seriously, pay attention and be grateful for the things that you have. I mean, I understand this is the only world that you've ever been introduced to. So I get your understanding, and we have to teach them that, I get that you expect that this is this, but you don't understand the time and sacrifice is also what's being sacrificed away for you to be able to live like this. So, it's just.
We got just a couple more here. We'll go through. The next one, this one's pretty simple. Loyalty. It's glue that holds families together through thick and thin. It fosters a sense of security and belonging. And that's definite with your family in that tight aspect.
Mm-hmm.
You never want your child to feel like they don't belong in their family.
Period.
I think we more ostracize people outside of the house in jobs if we feel like they don't belong. People push them away. And you got to live that and teach that with the kids and show them.
Yeah.
Lead that by example.
We're a brand. That's what I try to tell my children. Like, you gotta understand, you gotta respect who you are. Like, don't, because my daughter, when she was growing up, my second oldest, she would be like, I'm darker than everybody. I'm like, girl, Uncle Bebo is darker than me. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's the beautiful thing about being black. You know what I'm saying? You're different shades. Like, I was high yellow. You know what I'm saying? I'm like more of a caramel color now. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't that crazy that you guys think that you have to have that conversation with a family member because the world has put such an attention on color?
Yeah.
So you're like, you guys have ruined it. Like the politicians and stuff have ruined it for us. And the rest of the world by separating us, and then we do it again, even like, oh, you're not white enough, you're not black enough, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Then we do it again here. It's
why is your nose so big?
It's like, wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that's the best part. Would you like to, you remember the movie Edward Scissorhands? Remember when everybody cuts the grass at the same time, every house looks the same? You know how when we're out on routes and sometimes it's just like that? That sucks, people. I want an array of people. Give me more colors. Green, yellow, blue, like Star Trek.
No, that probably y'all be scared.
What are you talking about?
Like what? Wait.
Got green girls,
No.
blue girls, red girls.
No, that's what's gonna happen. All the reptiles come out, the aliens.
Just come out. Let's just intermingle all together already. Screw it. You're already here. You've been here longer than us. What? What are we doing?
What are we doing?
All right. So we know, everybody knows how important loyalty is. Another one, patience. Patience. That's for everybody on that.
So I said, man, that getting irritated, getting frustrated.
My mom used to always tell me, patience is a virtue. And I used to be like, I don't know, man, what that means at all. Patience is, probably when I was really young, I was going to be like, patience is a virgin. Like, I didn't even get it right.
Got no sex. It never got no sex.
Patience is a virtue. But I don't know. It's hard to live in patience when you're young. The world's moving and you want to move,
Yeah. Hell yeah.
When you get older, you're like, the world's moving and I'm kind of sick of moving with you now.
Yeah.
You're like, maybe I'll just sit here. Kid, have patience. Believe me, because you're going to be me one day. You're going to be sick of fucking moving around, Sit down. That's why all the old people sit in chairs.
Yeah.
Sit on the porch, watch the world go by, because they seen this a million times before. It gets played out.
Yeah, it's just get old.
Your body just can't keep up with it no more.
Hell no, I'm old now.
How do you tell the young ones to be patient?
Shoot, I don't. I gotta learn patience. My damn self, shit.
You just gotta wait.
You gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? I tell them the hard way because that's the only way I know. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to. Hey, you can't. It is what it is.
Can I say I think kids nowadays are more patient than we were younger. At least more patient than I was. I know we might have stood out in lines and went to stores early or tickets early to get concert tickets or whatever. But kids nowadays can, and I know it can come quick. You can order something, it can come that day, but that's rare too. A lot of the things that you want.
Yeah.
And so they may order something and it comes in a couple days. Whereas in my day, if I wanted something, I had to go to Eastland Mall and get it now. I wanted it now.
But that was fun though.
Yeah. And then, you go to that place, they don't have your shoe size. You're like, damn. Now I got to go to Macomb Mall. Back to Macomb Mall. Damn, they don't have it either. Now I go to the Lakeside Mall.
Damn.
The bus don't run all the way. Oh, yeah, it does from Macomb. Each mall to mall, yeah. You just hop the mall bus. Mall to mall. Northland Mall. Every mall. Fairlane Mall.
Yes.
We used to skip school and take the 8 Mile bus down to Northland Mall. Yeah. We used to take them all the malls.
Yeah, we used to go to Northland Mall because I was going to Henry Ford High School. So I would go to Northland. Or we'll go to Fairlane.
We only went to Northland maybe once or twice just to do it in the daytime. Skip school, take the 8 Mile bus there because we were East Siders. So our mall was Eastland, Combe. Any the malls were great because even if you didn't have a car, you could hop the bus.
Yeah, my mall was still Eastland too,
and there was jobs at the malls. You could work as a young kid.
We just went to the West Side malls because that's where the hoes was at. And that's what we used to say.
East Side was desolate for a while there.
Yeah, and it got a little rowdy in my day and time.
It was tougher. It was harder. West Side had the money.
Yeah.
Even when I was young, we used to say the West Siders had the best rims, the best clothes,
the
best cars.
Yeah, they did.
And then they knew we were jealous, so they knew not to stop at the gas stations on the East Side.
They knew that because we was gonna get them.
Everybody knows in the city, you have a gas station you do not go to.
Oh, what's
There's certain gas stations you go to because the boys would be there sticking you up.
Yeah,
they
know what time
after you pump too. That's how fucked up it is.
We'll wait till you pump.
Gas station.
Oh God,
don't hit him yet. Wait till he pumps.
Yeah, wait till you fill that bitch up.
Hold up. He's getting some more. Wait till he finishes the oil. You just wait.
Just wait for it.
It's filled up. Oil's checked. Everything's good. Now let's hit him.
Let me get this. Stop playing with me.
That goes to patience. We were patient criminals.
Yeah, even in that. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's exactly how it went for real. Don't play on 7 Mile. East Side, hey, y'all know what it is. We won't play. We knew we was lurking. No West Side boys knew not to do that. But us East Side dudes, we went to the West Side. When we did want to get fly and step out, we ain't step out fly on the East Side. When we could get fly, the West Side knew that the East Side was getting money for real too. That's the real. The East Side was getting money. We got money.
When I was young, the West Side to me would be
Flashy.
anything the West Side of probably Van Dyke. Like, I'm just saying, that's how just we always stayed east. As I got older, you know, I started knowing more people on that side. But when we were young, it was just, you know, our little area, and that's it.
This shit's still hot.
That's a good mug.
It's a great.
All right, the last two, there's a couple. It's education. Education helps children develop their moral values and ethics and form beliefs about right and wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then also learning. Learning supports the well-being of self, the family, the community, the land, the spirits, and the ancestors. They also have spirituality and religion, which, you know, we know it can help with families to cope during crisis, form resilient families, maintain positive outlooks on life. I just rattled those last three off just because I think they tie in together, especially if you're in a household. A Jewish family might practice Jewish beliefs, Jewish education, Jewish learning,
Structure.
Yep, Jewish structure, and so on.
And all the core values that go with the Jewish community.
Yeah, and you can mimic that with Catholics, Lutherans, Episcopals, Baptists, with spirituality, people in general.
Yep.
Yeah.
Every
you're right.
Religions. Every single religion. That's just.
You're right.
And it's the reality of it, man. Well, family, everything is to round it all off. It's like everything is connected. It's unified. Man makes everything separate, you know. And God's intent was everything to be unified. Like I don't believe that we were necessarily meant to have to pay for the food that our body naturally needs. You know what I'm saying? And to survive.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to pay for that. But
Yeah.
you know, other people had other beliefs, and you know, they capitalized on it, marketed it, coined it. It worked. It still works to this day. You know, if it ain't broke, it ain't fixed. But that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, like we said though, I never thought of that, of education and learning being separate, whereas learning is learning basically through your ancestors, through, you know, family stories and things like that, whereas education is through a institution more, you know, and we are built to play a game and institutionalized to play a game.
Yeah.
We can all come together and stop playing the game, or we can, while the game's going on, learn how to play it and use it to your advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, you're in a system that's broken and split and fractured, but when we're out here in the real world, Austin and I, we don't see it like that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't see our neighborhoods overran. We don't see issues with half the things that the politicians and the media talks about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying we're oblivious to other issues around us, because we're not.
Right.
We see that. We understand that.
Mm-hmm.
And we understand that it's bad for those people in those other places.
Yeah.
And we feel bad for that.
Mm-hmm.
As far as a lot of the other things that are pushed out, it's nonsense and gibberish for us to just stay occupied and work for them and go home, go to sleep and repeat, eat their trash, listen to their trash, smell their trash,
Be their trash,
body their trash.
Yeah.
We can't lose our humanity. Austin has done an amazing job with these last, how many videos did you do? Yeah. So he's done 6 videos for our Halloween horror special. And we use the tools out there that are provided to us. And it's not just using the tools, but Austin had to learn the tools and then put them together, and all of them came out amazing.
I appreciate that.
So I hope all you guys do check them out. They're on every platform.
Yes, they are.
Please check them out. They're really good. And just keep going on the journey with us, because we appreciate you guys being there with us. We appreciate you being here in the lab with us right now.
Hell yeah.
Taking the mask off even more.
Even deeper
If we can.
Even
and
raw.
Hopefully this topic that we got to just spitball and throw at you today, I don't know,
help somebody shit for real, you know. And that's one thing that it is good, man. This should be fun for me, bro. You know, just unpacking different things, bro, and learning how to be better at this shit, you know.
So yeah, we appreciate you guys. Check out us on all the social media.
Yes.
Email us, please. Comment to us.
Go follow our Facebook page.
Follow our
Basketball
Facebook page.
Podcast. Follow our YouTube. Real Basketball Podcast. That's it. I could just keep saying the Real Basketball Podcast on everything.
The Real Mask Off Podcast.
On everything except for TikTok. TikTok is the Real Mask Off Pod C. Like, what the fuck?
Pod C. It stops
Pod C. It stops at C. We could put Podca. Ooh, I like that. We're gonna trademark that.
So we appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening to us again. And be ready for season 2. It'll be coming at the end of the year, start at the beginning of the year.
Yes.
And we really hope you'll enjoy it. We love y'all, and this is the Real
Mask Off
Podcast.
You did.
Peace.
Peace in the names of the ones that changed the game. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. That's the hi-hat. That was the hi-hat. It came at the end of it.
What up, though, y'all? It's your boy Austin.
I'm Alex. You're tuned into the Real Mask Off Podcast, where real talk lives.
We built this brand from our story. 2 fathers with 5 kids. Each no silver spoon, just soul and hustle. Now it's stitched into every fabric of the legacy brand.
This ain't just merch, this is an identity. Father of 5, mother of 3, deep in the D. We make gear that reps you.
From varsity jackets to hoodies with the tally marks. Every piece of this legacy wear, this is the real one raising kings and queens.
So if you're about yours, hit that link in our bio or go to thelegacybrand.myshopify.com. Cop yours, rock it, and rap your story. The Legacy Brand.
Unmask everything.
Oh, God.